Seriously though, like the amount of bands that I've had coming through the stadium and stuff like that, it's always special. But this one it just took me from surprise, because I really wasn't expecting what kind of band they were. You know, just as soon as like you started building it bit by bit by bit, just the goosebumps that I was getting, and when the vocals finally came together, and I finally heard the songs like as they were supposed to be. Literally the first day recording vocals, I had tears in my eye at the end of the day, and like never had that happen.
I think in theory this band actually was born a lot longer ago than we thought, but many years ago, like we all worked together in a music shop, and there was the four of us who were really close friends, and we always said, we were in different sort of quite serious bands at the time, touring, releasing CDs and things like that, but we always said if we ever all found ourselves bandless, we would start a band.
We just literally want to do this for ourselves, and the enjoyment of doing it together, like as a band, is just far outweighs wanting to do like anything in the way of getting signed and playing long tours and things like that. As it stands at the moment, we're just happy to make music, record it, and get it out there, and hope people like it and dig what we're doing, and that's basically what we're about. So.
Morning. My setup is complex. Yeah. So, Mapex Orion drums. I've got a 22-inch kick, 10-inch tom, 14-inch floor tom on the left, 16-inch on the right. Hand-hammered brass Mapex snare, which I love.
Yeah, Tim brings a lot of cool things to the band, mainly humongous drums, massive beats.
I think I've actually crafted the way I write songs and the way I work around the way Tim works, because we've just been that kind of... I've not really known anything else. And in a sense I feel a bit spoiled because he is so good. And I think on the few occasions I've played with other bands or other drummers, it's just felt wrong.
In terms of drumming influence, massive Neil Peart fan, Rush, Taylor Hawkins, Foo Fighters, Josh Epard, who's coding in Cambria, but anything really, anything I can get my hands on. I've been listening to a lot of John Murphy at the moment, who did the 28 Days Later soundtrack and the Sunshine soundtrack.
You know that if you write a shitty lyric or a shitty guitar part, he will tell you that it's shit, which is what you want when you actually want to make good music. So his honesty is just, you know, fantastic and really good for the band as well. And then, you know, not to mention his actual talent for what he does playing drums. He's by far the best drummer I've ever played with. I don't know too much about drums, but I'd say he's up there with one of the best drummers I've probably seen as well live. Maybe second to the Sayerson drummer. Sorry, Tim.
So, the band was a long time coming. All four of us worked in the same music shop together, and we all played in different bands at one point. It's all I know, really, if I'm honest. It's something that I've done since I was like 14, and I don't get anywhere near as much joy out of anything else. And just creating music, just expressing ideas and everyone's different take on things, and just that environment Do you know what I mean? Good friends all together, just creating something completely original.
I'd say Rick is the absolute glue. He's the glue that holds it all together. He's absolutely incredible voice. Again, in the same way as Tim, he's very honest and tells you really what he thinks. Doesn't beat around the bush with you know, telling you what he really believes. But also, you know, on his own instrument, he's fantastic at the bass. He brings out rhythms and things and harmonies you wouldn't necessarily think of. But I think, you know, as a person in a band, he is absolutely inspirational again, and somebody who I really look up to.